I'm not teaching, I'm publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for the Life in UK Test Part 109, Isambard Kingdom Brunel. While doing short impingement training, and if you participate in the short impingement training, that is at your own risk. So we were just talking about that during the Victorian period, George and Robert Stephenson pioneered the railway engine, and there was a major expansion in the railway system during the Victorian period, 1837-1995. And there were great advances in other areas, for example, in the building of bridges. And one of the engineers who built bridges was Isambard Kingdom Brunel, and I have no idea how it's pronounced. So, Isambard Kingdom Brunel, 1806-1859. If the book goes on and tells us every 2 pages about another person, we will not be able to remember 50 different people with birth here and birth there. Isambard Kingdom Brunel, 1806-1859. Brunel was originally from Portsmouth, England. Portsmouth, you know the town? That is the town. Okay, can't find it. That is, for example, the town to where the canals were built to then transport the goods manufactured in all the steps into the other parts of the world. We will find it another time. Okay, so Isambard Kingdom Brunel. He was from Portsmouth, England. He was an engineer who built tunnels, bridges, railway lines and ships. So he built tunnels, they are going through a mountain, for example, or also underground, but we're going through something, we're underground. Bridges, they are over something, over a valley, for example. And he built railway lines and ships, not railway lines and railway ships. He built railway lines, so he built, I guess, the railway tracks. And ships, and he built also ships. It's all engineering, so why not? Why different things? He built tunnels, bridges, railway lines and ships. He was responsible for constructing the Great Western Railway, which was the first major railway built in Britain. So the first major railway built in Britain, and we know that during that time the transports were improved and that enabled the goods and people to move more easily around the country. So the transport of all in Britain was improved during the Victorian period. And the first major railway built in Britain was the Great Western Railway. We actually get to know from where to where it goes. It runs from Paddington Station, London. We know something new in London. We know Trafalgar Square with a column for Admiral Nelson. It was the Battle of Trafalgar, and it was Admiral Nelson who died in that battle, 1805. And we know of the Westminster Bridge and the House of Parliament. We know that London has an East End. That is where many people, where many Jews who had flew from persecution in Poland and Russia had come. And I don't know if we know anything else. So it runs from Paddington Station, London. So in London, there is Paddington Station. Now I guess many people also don't know it, but that is a station in London. It's for trains. The Paddington Station, London, to the southwest of England. So the southwest. So we're having here the south of England, and then here the west of England. So, and here's London. That's pretty much where it is. From here, Paddington Station in London, to the southwest, or something like that. The Great Western Railway. It makes sense, it's the Great Western Railway. It runs to the southwest of England. It does more. The West Midlands and Wales. So, I said something like that. A map would be good. A map, and especially in the case of the largest empire in the world at some time. A world map also. So here from Paddington Station also to the West Midlands and to Wales or something like that. To the southwest of England, the West Midlands and Wales. So the West Midlands, I don't know where exactly, but somewhere here. and Wales. That was a Great Western Railway, and he was responsible for construction of that Great Western Railway. Many of Brunel's bridges are still in use today. So some bridges which he had done can still be seen. Other things which can be still seen are, of course, the monument for Admiral Nelson at Trafalgar Square, and also Trafalgar Square, or the statue of Boudica on Westminster Bridge, or the HMS Victoria in Portsmouth. That was in Portsmouth. In Portsmouth, and maybe both. I think we had two things for Portsmouth. No, we have a third thing. So the HMS Victoria can be seen there, and people can visit Scarborough on Orkney Island, the best preserved prehistoric village. People can visit Stonehenge in Wiltshire, and people can. I got through it again. I couldn't find so much anymore. What people can visit today, but they can visit many bridges of Isambard, Kingdom, Brunel, and here the cliff. No. Wait. Now here is part of trade and industry. So we're through with Isambard, Kingdom, Brunel in a minute. The Clifton Suspension Bridge, designed by Isambard, Kingdom, Brunel, spanning the Avongar. Gonna show it again in a moment. The Clifton Suspension Bridge. So it's either in Clifton, or it's actually Clifton part of the name, because suspension means something like that. That are these steel things here going. It's suspended, basically. It hangs. So it's the Clifton Suspension Bridge, and that is designed. Now we're using design, and earlier he was responsible for the construction, and he was an engineer. An engineer who built tunnels. So at some time they're claiming he built them. I don't think he was doing all these stones. So at some time they're claiming he built them, and we're saying he was responsible for construction, and we're saying he designed them. In a way, all three things mean something different. I assume now that actually designing here should mean something else than responsible for construction, because designing is something fundamentally different than responsible for construction. And carrying the stones yourself is something fundamentally different than building tunnel and bridges yourself, because one of them just doesn't make really sense in a practical way. It's impossible. And this Clifton Suspension Bridge spans the Avongar. Now is the river the Avongar? Or is the valley the Avongar? Whatever, it spans the Avongar. And now we will do nothing new, we will just do a short impingement training in the last 7 minutes. And if we do anything else, we will repeat that. So if you like to, you can just skip to the next one. We are having just a comfortable stand. And we're going back with shoulders. Up and in front. And back. Up and front. And down. Forward to the sides. We're doing a few more. No, not a few more, just now the last one. And now we're going in front of the shoulders. Up, back, and down. Front, up, back, and down. And the last one. And now we are lifting the arms up, and we're just concentrating on the scapulars, how we're opening up for the humerus to come up. And if this exercise causes pain, then don't do it. So just concentrate on the scapulars. Are they moving a little bit? Are they opening up so the humerus can come actually up? Are they protruding in some way in front? Are they making room for the humerus to come up? Without that, anything is impinged in between the scapula and the humerus. Now the arms to the outside, and we're doing something similar. Just concentrate on the scapulars. How are they moving around the rib cage? And how are they coming back? Now pinch the scapulars again together, back, bend it back, and now around the rib cage again, following the humerus. And now back over the rib cage and pinch the scapulars back together. And we are following around the rib cage again with the scapulars. and now we're going back and pinching back together, and we're following again around, and we're just going back, and that was this exercise. And now the next exercise, with the legs are standing wide apart, we're going into the knees, we're hinging forward, straight back, letting the arms hang, and now we're pinching the scapulars together, and we're pinching them really together above it. Now you can make fists and bring the arms up. But you bring the arms up and you pinch the scapulars together. And release the arms and the scapulars. And the same round. Into the knees, hinge forward with a straight back, let the arms hang. And now pinch the scapulars together and pinch them really together. Now make fists or not, and bring the arms up and pinch the scapulars together. Release the arms, scapulars. And the second similar exercise, into the knees, hinge forward, round back, let the arms hang, turn the arms to the inside, and lift the arms high up and bring them together. Come slowly up, and bring the shoulders down together. So the arms high up and turn them together, the shoulders back, down, together, and with all the effort. And release it. And signal. Into the knees, forward, round back, let the arms hang, turn the arms to the inside, arms high up, together, straight, slowly up, bring the shoulders down, together. The arms high up, together, shoulders down, together. A little longer, a little effort. And release. And the next exercise, a shrug. We are lifting the arms up, and we are shrugging the shoulders high up, and we're letting them down again. And we're bringing the arms up, and we're shrugging the shoulders high up, and we're letting them down again. And another time, we're lifting the arms up, we are lifting the shoulders high up, and we're letting them down again. And the last time, we're lifting the arms up, shrugging the shoulders high up, and we're letting them down again. And now just a bit stretching, one arm in front, and we're stretching the arm, shoulders stays back, and the other arm in front, shoulders stays back. Now we're having 2 minutes left to repeat what we had. So Isambard, Kingdom, Brunel, 1752, 1806, 1859. He was born in Portsmouth, England, and he engineered tunnels. Or he helped to build, he architectured to build, he engineered to build, he designed to build tunnels, bridges, ships, and railway lines. And many of his bridges, I think also some tunnels, are still standing. Why only bridges? So many of Brunel's bridges are still in use today, not just standing, but in use. And he built the Great Western Railway, going from Paddington Station in London to the western part of England, to Wales, and to the West Midlands. And one example of his works which are still in use today, now we don't know it. Here's just standing. Many of Brunel's bridges are still in use today, and here's just a picture of the Clifton Suspension Bridge, designed by Isambard, Kingdom Brunel. But I think there are cars on it, and the picture seems not to be too awful. So, a Clifton Suspension Bridge, which is probably still in use. And for that, I thank you very much. And until the next time, when we are making the rest to trade in industry, I thank you very much, and until the next time.